Coming up on Mountain News this morning, there were talks yesterday at the state capitol to discuss long-term options for veteran nursing homes. Plus, Floyd County officials are trying to update the mapping and signage for easier use.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. We are coming up on 5 a.m. on November 9th. Now let's check in with Chief Forecaster Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning. And Brandon, it feels like I haven't seen you in forever, and it's only been 2 days.
All right.
It's crazy.
Exactly. Welcome back. And yeah, it's been a busy couple of days, especially as you well know with the forest fires. Hopefully today we'll get a little bit of a break in that today, tonight, and tomorrow. Let's take a look at the satellite and radar, and you can see a few clouds trying to move in this morning. It's a little bit of rain trying to pump up too, but it's not reaching the ground just yet. But that gives us a little bit of hope that something is coming. Now we've been zoomed in there on the Buffalo Mountain camera on some smoke from a fire up there. We've been watching there from the nighttime hours. About everybody else so far so good. Nothing outside the WYMT studios. When it comes back in here just in a second, we'll show you that one. And then you see London, Corbin, Pikeville, there it is. Moorhead and Jenkins all looking pretty good, but the forest fire situation rough this morning. 20 some active fires still going right now, according to the Kentucky Division of Forestry, and 103 total fire since this all started late last week. So again, temperatures still very mild out there this morning. They're actually going up a little bit. I do believe they may fall just a couple more degrees. I tried to split the difference, but when you've got that warm surge of air coming in, excuse me, hard to do there. 70 Moorhead, 70 Harlan, 71 Manchester, 72 Somerset, and 70 Prestonsburg. But it is 59 over in Wise. Out the door forecast, clouds are going to continue to increase, some spotty rain chances back and forth, but I do believe we get some much needed relief a little bit later on this afternoon and tonight. Olivia.
All right, thank you, Brandon. The Interim Joint Committee on Veterans and Military Affairs hosted a meeting yesterday at the state capitol to discuss several topics, one of them VA nursing homes and the problems some veterans are facing, from nursing shortages to inability to fill vacancies. Committee members say there needs to be better communication moving forward. One family talked about the struggle of waiting and never getting a bed. Representative Steve Bratcher and Senator Matthew Deneen say these issues are unacceptable.
When it comes to VA benefits, they struggle. They struggle through the red tape. They struggle to get the services they need. They often tell me the VA denies, denies, denies until we quit or we die.
The Kentucky Department of Veterans Affairs also offered the committee their 4-year plan to address some of these concerns. The city of Prestonsburg will soon be the home of a new VA clinic, and the groundwork is already underway. The current Prestonsburg VA clinic is expanding soon to more than 13,000 square feet space that brings more medical care options to area veterans. Prestonsburg Mayor Les Stapleton says the city is a great location for this needed facility here in the mountains.
They're within walking distance of 6 restaurants. They have a downtown. If they're going to be here for a amount of time, they can walk downtown, shop. We have EMS right next door. We have police, fire services next door. It was just a great opportunity for them to come here.
Geotechnical work began yesterday near City Hall, and officials hope to see a completed project by 2025, which is ahead of original projections by more than 1 year. Earlier this week, the Public Service Commission announced it would close 2 coal-fired power plants in Louisville, but keeps plants in Mercer and Carroll counties open. That brought criticism from Attorney General Daniel Cameron and others. Here is part of a statement released by Kentucky Coal Association President Tucker Davis. Kentuckians deserve and demand reliable, affordable electricity. Neither natural gas nor renewables like wind and solar will be able to meet even current demand, much less the rapidly increasing demand for electricity most experts see occurring over the next few decades. Coal must remain an important part of meeting our state's energy needs. Floyd County officials are working to upgrade the mapping and signage for the county road system and asking for the community's help. Judge Executive Robbie Williams says the county has been addressing issues with mapping since moving its dispatch into the county, working to make sure roads are clearly marked and each section of the county has a specific EMS responder. Now, he says the main focus is making sure signage is in place to properly indicate road names, so he is asking the public to be vigilant and report any incorrect or missing signs.
Those signs are critical. If you've got a policeman, you have an ambulance, fire department, somebody that really doesn't know the area, and they pull up, they're trying to find streets, it could be the difference between, you know, someone getting the medical treatment or the fire department.
Williams says visible house numbers are also important for first responders looking for a home. If your road is not properly marked, you are encouraged to contact the fiscal court at 606-886-9193. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Coming up, yesterday, Washington, D.C. said goodbye to its pandas, which marked the end of panda diplomacy in the nation's capital.
And the forecast hopefully will bring some much needed rain chances into play as we head deeper into the day and tonight. Have the latest forecast and track that rain in about 3 minutes.